Hello there guys, welcome to the scene that I've been working on for the past, I'd say 2 years. And the reason why I say 2 years is because when I get to the computer, I'll show you a mouse that I used to have 2 years ago. So anyway, this is outside of my room. As you can see, there's no detail in it yet. But when you get into the room, let me just hide the door and the walls and the floor. I've modelled out my bedroom and how it looks. So as you can see, the computer here, the mouse, it was a wireless mouse, a Microsoft mouse, and it took batteries, and I used to play a game and it used to run out of batteries halfway through and it wasn't no good. So I thought, I'm not using a battery mouse no more. So anyway, this scene was going to be used in UDK, so people could like look into the room in the game, and like that's why the keyboard and stuff are low poly, so all you need is just texture and that. Like I said, there's no point having loads of details where people aren't going to see it unless if it's something big like the drawers, because people will notice them when they're walking past or if they're looking. So that's why around the back of the computer I've deleted some faces which you won't see, which just saves, you know, detail. Now like that I could delete somewhere. So I'll show you what I've done. So I'll go to the, oops, yeah, it's not working now. So that's the window with a little, you know, opening and closing thing. Now in the damaged room I haven't changed this at all, and that's because I thought in the texture you can just put like a smashed window there and all that. There's no point modelling and you know, glass that's shattered in there because it'll be too much. Curtains are pretty meh, you know, but like I said, it's meant to be seen from far away, so you know, you get like the little wavy effect that curtains do when they're, you know, not pulled on or whatever. I've also put little rings around them, as you can see, which I don't think people will notice, but it's, you know, there for detail. So let's hide that. Then I got a basic radiator, you know, just a cube with a bevel on top to make it look round, bevel down below, a little pipe going into it. Like I said, you'll have most of the detail in texture and all that lot. So let's hide that. Now I've got a bed, which, like I said, was 2 years ago because I had this kind of bed, and to be honest, about 1, 2, 3, 5 poles down at the bottom were broke, so it used to dip in the middle, and that's how I got, you know, onto the damaged. I thought, I know what I'm going to do for damage now. I'm going to take off some of these poles, I'm going to have them, you know, broken and all that lot. So yeah, also there's no covers or pillows on because that, let's say the room was being cleaned out, so there's no point having that detailing, because the thing is, you know, as soon as the guy opens the door, let me just do this. Yeah. As soon as the guy opens the door, you know, he's going to be stood about here, so he won't see much of a bed, okay? Then I've got my, you know, drawers, table, got my other drawer here, and yes, I have my keyboard with my screen and a mouse on the other drawer by itself. I don't know why, I'm just used to it like that. Got a wardrobe here that I have, and these were all measured out, so they're all the same size. Like a pretty basic tower for the computer. It does kind of look like mine, but from far away, you know, you won't think, oh, that's low detail or anything because of the texture. So now I've got the other bits, which is my lamp, just a few bottles, a light switch, shelves up here, which I do actually have, which I was gonna put stuff on, but the stuff that I've actually got on the shelves probably don't need to go on because there's too much detail and people won't take notice of what's up there. Got my alarm clock, which when it goes off I always switch off, which is why I woke up at about 11 o'clock today. I've got my plug, all that lot. I've got my lamp. Now, the reason why I've done it in a big ball, I've just looked up then, that's why I made that noise, is because the actual round part of it is like kind of a weird design where you can actually see through it into the light bulb. So like I said, that'll just be some opacity, you know, texture and all that lot, so you can actually see through it, and like will be a light bulb in there. Now I've got my other shelf here with loads of, you know, sprays on and all that lot. As you can see, what I basically did is I started with this, took it from a bottle, delete the top, filled in a hole, you know, duplicated it over to the other side, and then just changed some vertices around to give it this. Then I changed some more vertices around to give it this. You know, it does look different. I mean, it's not like the same thing over and over again. Even though people won't barely see these, it's just nice to have. And like, I've got a cube one there, then I've got this one, and then I've got that one. So that's my room complete without damage. Let me just make sure I turn on everything on. I didn't know how much damaged stuff I had on here. So anyway, so this is my damaged place now. Now as you can see, the door has been broke. I'm going to actually take off the roof and I'll show you that in more detail later. Now, as you can see, my wall, because this wall here is next to our chimney, I've actually put bricks coming through it, so you can see some bricks on the floor as well. So yeah, and like if you were to animate this, you could have like this brick falling down as soon as a player looks in. I was going to have this swinging, the lamp swinging, but never got round to that. So yeah, so as you can see now, the curtain's like disjointed from the wall. Well, it was. If you could see the wall, let me just turn it on. You can see it's disjointed, it's come apart. So what I actually did is I just rotated it, moved it down a bit, and moved the curtains to the side, you know, so they were like moved, like on the downward. Right, so this is the radiator damaged. It's just basically come loose from the wall. I was gonna have the actual pipe burst and some water effects coming out, but you'd better off doing that in UDK and all that lot. So yeah, that's the radiator damage. Now you get to the really cool stuff, the bed damage. So as you can see here, this is what I was talking about, where these, you know, steel rods would come loose when I was sleeping and all that lot. So I actually made some of them fall on the floor, I've made some of them come loose, like this one. And that one's actually floating in mid-air, which you don't want. So, yep, when I had this come loose as well and fall down a bit, and I had the bottom stand just completely toppled over with a mattress on its side. Now, the mattress should actually be down with this here, but if it was, most of this detail wouldn't be seen, and I thought, you know, then it's just a waste, and then it just doesn't look good at all, so I just put it to the side. It's like I said, this is door damaged, the handles, you know, disjointed. It already is now. Like, I remember one time when I was trying to get out of my room and I pulled the handle, it actually came loose on the door and I couldn't get out. I had to shout for my sister to open up the door. So yeah, on the other side I don't have a handle, and that's because you're not going to see the other side, so there's no point having detail where you don't see it. Wardrobe and table. So this is my table. As you can see, it's fallen on the floor. The handle's actually come loose of a drawer, and the drawer's just face planted into the ground. So that's it for my table. A wardrobe, well, you know, the actual doors are being kicked in, one's fallen out, the actual, you know, pulled hanging clothes on has come loose. This side I didn't damage as much, as I thought the damage should stay roughly around this area, thought, you know what, I'll just leave that there. As you can see, the light switch is intact, which is good. So yep, and I've got my drawers, which is basically one's come out, the other one's handles, you know, dislodged, and this one has actually fallen on the floor, whereas the other one is a bit more cooler. This one's come disjointed, as you can see. It's kind of, I don't know what it's doing, it's just kind of floating there in a weird rotation. This one's actually fallen out, which has caught my lamp, which is lucky, otherwise the glass might have smashed in the light bulb. But yeah, and then this drawer's come out and this one stayed in, which I'm glad I modelled this one staying in, because then this one might not have fallen, or it might have landed in there, I don't know. But anyway, so that's my drawers, which are damaged, and my computer. So again, the keyboard, just same, it's just been split polygoned and extracted from each other. I put a little cubes here because they might look like buttons, you know, from far away, got to see that. And done my main computer screen with a chip in it, and I was thinking of having a glass screen material on there, maybe with a brick in it. We'll see about that. My tower completely undamaged, thank God. At least I can still use that. And then the other stuff, you know, your bricks, I've also rotated some of these, pulled them out a bit, you know, so it looks like something's, you know, upset them, something's moved them. Let me just check that. Yeah, that's fine. I was thinking then, because these three are floating here, but if there were bricks on the other side, then it don't matter. But because you can't actually see that, unless if you're here, which you won't be, you'll be here, it don't concern me. So that's fine. I've also got my lamp, like I said, it's come loose, it's got its wire, you know, still hanging up through a roof. I've still got to show you guys the roof as well. Got a few bricks on the floor, a brick that's, you know, smashed. I did try duplicate another half, but for some reason when I rotated it, it did something weird, it changed the whole shape of it. I don't know why. So my alarm clock's fallen on the floor, I've got the wire leading into it. This wire, because no one's going to see the plug socket, I just deleted. I've got a glass bottle here, which is same again. If I start rotating this, it changes the shape of it, which is actually confusing because I don't know why it's doing that. And I've got my bottles of nice smelling stuff on the floor, which is not smashed. Phew. But anyway, this one, the reason why I put more polygons in this is because I was going to have a character step into the room and not smashing. Now, to have a smash effect, you know, like glass and all that lot, you need a bit more detail in there. So for UDK, it can actually, you know, calculate where the smash is going to be and all this lot. So I had that in there, so the character would step in it, smash it, then go, maybe it's not that safe, you know, to go in. My shelf's totally fallen down. This one's come loose and this one's actually fallen onto my drawers. Like I said, my lamp's fallen off its desk and all this lot. Now I'll show you the roof, and then that's the last thing. So now my roof. So yeah, what I did is basically I copied the plane from the floor, and then I just put a big hole in it, and then I had like some planks. Hold on, that looks a bit weird there. Yeah, I don't like that. I might delete that. I had some planks, you know, coming through my roof. I had some pipes and all this lot. I was thinking, should I put some pipes and stuff on the floor, but I never did. You see you got a bent one here, so it's not like all the pipes are breaking and everything. I've done a small pipe, I've done a medium pipe, done a massive pipe, done a small pipe. And same for the planks, one's actually come through the roof, one's actually bent, one's snapped, and that's it for my roof. And as you can see on top, I've deleted out the detail which no one's going to see, all this lot. If I put my other stuff on, you can actually see that the cable fits nicely through. Now, to be honest, I deleted out some of the edges up here which were making it go around that, and that's because you couldn't see it, because basically you'd be here, so you can't see what's actually going on up there, which was making me think maybe I should delete some more detail, but I didn't. So that's my scene, guys. Like I said, I've been working on it for 2 years on and off. Mainly, let's say I've been working on it for a good 2 days, because I used to work silly hours down at my workplace. I used to get up at 4 o'clock, start work at 5, not come back till about 11 o'clock at night, so I was never in the mood for modelling. So yeah, that went on for a year, and then like I said, I quit modelling. As you guys knew, that me and Fred fell out on Polygon Core, so I just really thought, I can't bother doing modelling no more, but I'm going to try to get back into it. I'm going to try using the ZBrush, which is now what most of big gaming companies are using, for the characters and all that lot and to add details. I'll try to start using that. If you guys want to see this tutorial, please comment on the video. I wish it could have been a bit smoother and nicer, but it gives you the basics of modelling, and it allows you, to model your own bedroom and all this lot, which, if it was textured, I think it looked pretty damn good. Like, I remember showing my sister on Skype the other night. I said, does this look like my bedroom at all? If you can remember, she lives down in Manchester now, or wherever. She went, oh my god, yes it does. So I was like, well, that's all I needed, for it to look like my bedroom, which it does. So let me save. Also, I've got a student version because I deleted the full version. Like I said, I quit. So if you guys would like to see this tutorial, please comment on the video. I have just woke up about 40 minutes ago, so I am pretty tired, which is why I'm not doing good with my words and all that lot. But anyway, if you guys would like to see this tutorial, please comment on the video asking if I would do it. I will finish it. What I'll do is I'll make 4 videos a day of tutorials, and I'll upload 1 or twice a week, probably 1, because if I want to start working on ZBrush and modelling a character, whatever, will be a long project for me, because I've never used it before, and as you know, I don't model characters. Yeah, so I might upload once a week, we'll see. That's if you guys want to see the tutorial. If not, at least I tried, and I'm proud of it. I do like it. It does look like my bedroom. I would just like some texture in here, but I'm not really good with that texture stuff or Photoshop or UV maps. So yeah, thank you guys for watching, and please comment on the video, please subscribe. Thank you very much. Cheers, goodbye.